Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Second and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Jackson now off the bootleg. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Hall ought to give up the middle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Carter straight ahead. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now. 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run right side with Hunt. Now inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 9. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 46 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Taking it right down Broadway. And off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll give to Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he completes it to Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's David Ojabo there for the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. First and goal. Hunt. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 28.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jets have got it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Hall again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,